Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do something different. Today I thought I'd do a Q&A. I know it's basically been 3 months and y'all are probably like, why now? But I just feel like it's important for you to know, like, I guess things about me, because where I come from, who I am as a person, what I like, what I don't like, stuff like that. So that's what today is gonna be. I wrote some questions down because I wasn't sure what all I should talk about. So a lot of you guys know my name is Bella. My legal name is Isabella, but I've always been called Bella my whole life, so that's what I go by. My age, I am 22. My birthday is January 29th, and I'm an Aquarius. So I recently just graduated from UNC Wilmington with my bachelor's degree in clinical research, and basically I really wanted to do nursing when I first went to UNCW, and I applied twice, but I just couldn't get in. So I was just like, you know what, maybe I'll just change my major, and if it's meant to be, then I'll go back after. So that's basically what I'm planning to do. I moved back home with my mom, and I'm planning to go back to school hopefully in the spring, and I'm hoping to either go to school here in North Carolina or go into Florida, which is where my brother is. So yeah, that's what my plan is, and I'm hoping to go back to get my nursing degree and hopefully get in the accelerated program, which is usually, it kind of varies where you go, but usually it's like 4 semesters or about like 15 months. It just depends on where you go and what their program's like. So that's what I have planned for my future right now. Because of the coronavirus, kind of just chilling. Why YouTube? Honestly, I had wanted to do YouTube for a while, but I was always afraid that no one was gonna tune in and watch. And I honestly really wanted to do it because I love makeup, and a lot of my friends had asked me like, Bella, do you have a YouTube channel? Bella, like, you should do a YouTube or whatever. I was just like, you know what, why not? Like, what's the worst that could happen? If no one follows me, whatever. Like, if a few people follow me, like, okay, that's cool too. But yeah, and I also just feel like there are so many MUAs out there, and I love all of them so much, but I feel like there's not a lot of Hispanic MUAs out there, I guess, or a lot of Hispanic that are very popular. And I just kind of wanted to be able to make YouTube videos about makeup that Latinas wear. And it's really hard because I know for me myself, when I went to try to look at the reviews of something that I wanted, and I wanted to see what it looked like on my skin type, I couldn't really find a lot of people with my skin type or just with my skin color. And I was like, okay, well, like, this kind of sucks, because like, what if another girl that has the same skin type as me can't find it either? Like, that sucks. So I was just like, you know what, like, I kind of want to do it for girls like me, I guess. And yeah, so that's literally why I chose YouTube. Quarantine right now, you know, we're honestly, I've been chilling. My mom, like I said, I've been spending a lot of time together, and when she's not at work, I'm kind of just here. I've made it a habit now that I exercise a lot, so I'll wake up and I'll go run, and then I'll come home and then I'll do a workout, and literally that's my day. I'll eat, Netflix. That's literally how quarantine's going. I mean, other than that, it's going very well. My brother's here from Miami, and he's been here for about a month now, and it's been really great because he literally hasn't been home this long since, like, I want to say, like, since he was in college, which was, he's 4 years older than me, so a while. My favorite food, honestly, chicken enchiladas. There's a place here, and it's called Mi Casita. You guys, it's my favorite Mexican restaurant ever, and I get the same thing every time. It's always 2 chicken enchiladas with 1 cheese enchilada on the side, so 3 enchiladas in total. And then I usually get like sour cream, and then I get rice. I get like the salsa, and I mix the salsa in the rice. Oh my god, don't knock it until you try it. It's so good. And that is like literally my favorite food. I get that same thing every single time, and it's so known that literally when I go there, they know my orders. So there's that. My birthplace. I was born in Temple, Texas. It's a very, very small town. I don't know what the population is, but it's super small. Yeah, majority of my family lives in Texas, and on my dad's side, majority of them live in California, so it's kind of just split between California and Texas, but mostly all the family that I'm close to, Texas. So I do come from a military family. My dad was in the Army for 23 years, I believe, and that's literally why we moved to North Carolina in the first place. Originally, him and my mom met when he was in Texas at Fort Hood, and then from there he deployed a lot. So thankfully, like, I was with my mom and my brother and my family there, and my dad deployed a lot, which that sucks, but at least I didn't have to move around so much. And then from there we moved to New Mexico, and we were there for a while, and then from New Mexico we moved here to North Carolina, and that's literally where I've been ever since. Ooh, here's a good one. Starbucks or Dunkin'? Honestly, when I first started drinking coffee a lot, I always drink Starbucks, like always. And now I kind of like got out of that phase, I guess. So now I'm just Dunkin'. I love Dunkin' so much. Krispy Kreme for donuts, always. As far as coffee's concerned, I love Dunkin'. I just think it's a lot more sweeter, and I enjoy their iced coffee. Obviously, I always get a caramel iced coffee with extra caramel and cream and sugar, and that is my go-to drink. What are some of my guilty pleasures? Honestly, some of mine are podcasts. I love Crime Junkie and Two Girls, One Ghost, which is paranormal, obviously. Those are like my two main. Oh, and then Van Ness's podcast. Oh my god, I love his Getting Curious podcast. It's so good. It makes me laugh the whole time. They're some of my guilty pleasures. I'm always listening to a podcast, or if I'm not, music. Also, I've recently started enjoying 90 Day Fiancé, which I was so against it at the beginning, because I was like, okay, this is super dumb. Like, people will literally be in a relationship for like 7 years and then they will never see each other. But honestly, since my mom and brother have been watching it, I've been hooked. So that's one of my guilty pleasures. What is the favorite place I've lived? Honestly, favorite place I've lived was New Mexico, because it was like dry heat. Yeah, my hair got like frizzy, but like not like here frizzy. My hair gets so, the humidity in North Carolina is just wild. So honestly, I loved New Mexico. It was always like sunny all the time, and like I said, dry heat compared to like humidity heat. I would take that any day. So definitely New Mexico. My favorite movie, that's hard. Okay, if I would say my favorite movie in general, it would be Grease. But if I would talk about my favorite Disney movie, it would probably be Tangled. It used to be The Little Mermaid for the longest, and then it was Beauty and the Beast, but now it's Tangled. I freaking love that movie so much. Yeah, also, I'm a very big avid Disney fan. I kind of blame my brother for that. He has an annual pass for Disney, so he's always constantly going, and usually like whenever I had like spring break or like fall break, I would go up there and go with him to Disney, and I just literally, there's nothing I can say bad about Disney. I love Disney so much, so Disney fan. My favorite color, it used to be pink. I feel like it still kind of is, but recently I've started really loving yellow. So between yellow and pink. Yeah. Ooh, I did get this question before, is who's my favorite MUA? I talk about Kathleen Lights so much, you guys are probably like, here we go again. So Kathleen Lights has probably have to be one of my favorite MUAs, because she's just so down to earth. She's so like goofy and weird and funny, but in the most like best possible way. She's an Aquarius like me. I believe she's Cuban. Don't quote me, but I feel like she is. Anyways, and I really like that about her, and she's just super chill. I would love to hang out with her one day if I ever could. Like, if that was one like famous or MUA person I could hang out with, it would be her. Also love Manny, so yeah, between those two, but Kathleen takes the cake for me. Manny, Jeffree Star. I'm really not like a super big like watch bunch of MUAs, I guess. Like, I remember Brett Mamrock, I totally forgot about him. But I remember I used to get that question all the time when I was in high school. Was, oh my god, like what videos do you watch? And I like was like, I don't. But I mean, gradually I have actually started watching a lot more videos now, especially now. But yeah, so those are my favorite MUA. My favorite flower, it has to be obviously a sunflower. I literally have it tattooed on me, like right here. I'll have to insert that picture. Speaking of tattoos, I do have a tattoo of a sunflower. I have a tattoo of a little moon right here. It's a crescent moon. I'll have to insert all these pictures. I do have a tattoo of butterflies right here. And I do have this little dove and on like, I don't really know what this is, to be honest. And it does have a date. This is a memory of my grandpa. Yeah, because he recently passed away in January. So I got this in memory of him. So yeah, I don't know if I want to get more. I feel like I eventually will. I really want to get one like behind my ear, or like, I kind of want to get added to my crescent moon, because in the place that I got it, I thought it would be like high enough that if I wore like something sleeveless or like something that got cut low on the side, that you could see it, and you can't. So like that kind of sucks. But I mean, if I wear my like my swimsuit top or whatever, you could see it. But I kind of want to add to it. I don't know if maybe I want to get like the moon phases going down, or if I just want to get like a little sun or like some stars. I'm not really sure. I just know that that was probably like the worst spot I got it. I'm such a weenie and a baby, and it hurts so bad, and it literally only took like 10 seconds, and that was probably my worst tattoo. So stay tuned. The favorite scents, probably like very sweet smell, like vanilla, sweet scents. Like some of my perfumes are like Ariana Grande's, her sweet like candy one, I think is what it is, her Thank You Next. Really like, I wear the Victoria's Secret Tease. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but I wear that one a lot, and I really like the smell of that. It's kind of it's a lot more stronger than I'm used to, but I really enjoy that. Favorite makeup brands or products, that's hard. Actually, that's not hard. ColourPop, hands down, is probably like my most purchased makeup products, period. I just like how affordable they are, and how not even like just them being affordable, but the quality is always like really good. Probably not one thing that I don't like of theirs, so I really enjoy them. I really love Morphe, obviously. I love Morphe. They're super affordable too, and their quality is good. Yeah, I want to say those are my probably two most purchased, most used makeup products. Ooh, ABH2, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like their stuff. Some of my passions, so super random, but I really love recycling. I'm super like big on eco-friendly things. I am all about saving the planet, so I'm super big about recycling. I literally have like 2 trash cans. We have one, of course, just for garbage, and then we have one for recycle. And I will get so mad or annoyed if someone doesn't recycle something, and I will literally sift through garbage to put some of the plastic that I've seen thrown away from my brother into the recycles. So I'm super big on that, on using, what are those, the reusable bags instead of plastic bags. I'm really big on, I'm trying to gradually cut back from some of the jewelry I wear too. I recently purchased sterling silver earrings from, I believe the company is Wild Fawn Jewelry. They're UK based, but I bought them on Etsy, and I think they were like $43, but they're so small, they're so cute, they feel very weightless on the ears. I'll have to enter that picture in there. They're sterling silver. They're like little hoops, and I wear them all the time now. But what's cool about them is they're eco-friendly, they're sustainable, and they're actually made out of recycled sterling silver. So I think that's so cool. Basically, if you guys know of any more eco-friendly, sustainable, recycled sterling silver or gold jewelry places that you know of, please put that in the comment section below, because I'm really trying to cut back, like I said, on my jewelry and wear more sustainable, eco-friendly jewelry. So yeah, that's a really big passion of mine. Hobbies, I really like to run. Recently, that's been a thing I've been doing a lot. It's a lot harder than it used to be. I used to be able to run like every day for 20 minutes and like 20 minutes straight, and now I don't even know. I'm just so out of shape. So I'm trying to get back in shape, and that's what I'm doing. I really like to paint. I haven't been painting as much, but I like to do that. I'm not great at it, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I like to read. I haven't read as much, especially now, because it's really hard for me to just sit down and read for some reason. Obviously, makeup. Ooh, if you guys have any good books, let me know also in the comment section below, some things to read or some series to read. I know recently Suzanne Collins, I think that's the person who wrote Hunger Games, but they came out with a new Hunger Games book. Oh my god, it's like basically like a prequel to how the Hunger Games started, so I'm super excited to read that. Shopping, does that count? Yeah, I love shopping a little bit too much. Going back to some of my passions, I love to travel. Traveling is one of my big things that I really want to do for a big part of my life. I'm used to it, obviously, with being in the military. My dad used to we would always travel across. We have went so many places. We went to Washington, D.C., but there's a lot of places that I don't remember because I was so young, and you know when you're like 8 or like 10 and you just don't really care, you're just like, oh yeah, that's cool. And like now I reflect on it and I'm like, oh my god, I went to the Smithsonian, like, and I don't even really remember. Definitely want to go back to DC. I plan on that. I recently went to New Orleans for spring break in March with my roomie Michaela. We went for spring break and it was super amazing. It was both of our first time going to New Orleans, so amazing, the best time ever. I want to go to California. That is honestly, I would love to go to school in California, but that is just so far, and the time difference and my family, so I don't know about all that, but I would secretly want to. So yeah, I love California. Like I said, my dad is from California, so I remember visiting there. He didn't live like in Los Angeles or whatever, but we were able to like go take a trip there and go drive there, and I really want to go back. I would love to go to San Francisco. I would love to go back to LA. Where else would I want to go? I just want to go everywhere. One of the places I traveled out of the country was actually in Europe. We went to Italy. We went to Monaco, I think, if I remember correctly. We went to Paris, France. Paris is a dream. I would love to go back there. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go literally everywhere. So that's a very big passion of mine. Honestly, I could actually mention to my mom, I was like, oh my god, we should rent an RV and just take a trip. Like, or I actually asked her, I was like, Mom, please, like, just, I know you're working, but like, I just want to do something, like, let me just rent an RV and just drive, like, whatever. So that's a big passion of mine. That's kind of all I've got. Relationship status, I guess. Single. I'm not really looking though. I'm kind of just here. I'm very focused right now on myself. I want to just make myself happy right now. And especially, like I said, I want to go back to nursing school, and I want that to be my #1 priority. And if someone comes along the way, cool. If they don't, I'm not really stressing over it. Siblings and family, I never even touched on that. Like I said, I have a dad. We're not really close like that anymore. We haven't been for a while. I have a mom, and then I have one brother who is 4 years older than me. We are super close. I consider him to be one of my best friends. So yeah, I do have 2 half sisters from my dad's previous marriage, but I don't really consider them because I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to them in like, I want to say over 5 years. So there's that. I really hope this helped you guys getting to know me a little bit. It's really hard for me to talk about myself because I don't know things to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and getting to know me a little bit better. And yeah, any of those, like I said, any book suggestions, any Netflix suggestions, any music suggestions, I never even really talked about that. I am so versatile with my music. I would literally listen to anything, just give me a suggestion. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this was enjoyable, and we're almost at 100 subscribers. One more subscriber. Bye guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors. Bye.